Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam, and trouble is bubbling under the skin. A certain insanity shows whenever I pick up the mic and begin. Whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, I bite 'cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack, on the king of the jungle I roar. Animal. Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes. Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable foe, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine. Animal flow, out in the wilderness I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win, over and over again. I take your life with a grin. Animal. 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 Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows. Horrific, explicit, I feel parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on that capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, 'cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Drown all my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool. Animal. Animal.
Welcome back, everyone. Yeah, I didn't want to do a panel on that one. I just wanted to keep that to the way I had it.
Morning.
Hello, Grim.
How are you?
A bit better.
Well, better because I've come along to harass you, or better because it puts a little bit of fun back into your life?
Let me go into the overlay.
Good morning to everybody in the chat. How are you all doing? Hopefully doing better than me. I'm up here. You're in the chat. You're all right. You're safe from it.
Optical, that was Ren. Animal Flow. That's his YouTube.
Lead now. Bear Britain's up. What's up? Has he pissed to bed again?
Oh, well, then you can ask him yourself.
Oh God, is he coming up?
Nah, I actually shit the bed. What's going on? I actually shit the bed, and it's really messy, man. So I don't know.
You opened your mouth again, didn't you?
Yeah,
With
exactly.
verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, and it just fell out.
Well, you're no fun.
I was just trying to fucking bait some security guard and that, telling him I was there to try and break in. He's like, yeah, you do that. I'm going to call the police. And there's me thinking the police ain't following me. I've got like right outside my house, man, and guess who's right behind me?
Nice.
Police car drove at like 2 miles an hour. I weren't even paying attention, man.
So they were curb crawling, were they?
Well, the idea was the police were going to turn up, yeah, and I was just going to start running. I'm just going to start running for the crack, man. See if they chase me.
It's not often the coppers get one over on you.
Are we all good though? Yeah, AnneMarie, you good? Grim, you good?
Yeah, I did see that you'd gone live, but I was sorting stuff out for this one. Oh, the other one, I should say.
Yeah. I did say before, man, if I'd have been live a bit longer, I'd have just stopped it there. But yeah, so plan to do an hour or two and then send everyone over. And as I was sending everyone over, Grim's like, AnneMarie's shutting it down. I was like, quick, get over there, everyone. Tell her. Tell her she's not going nowhere.
Well, AnneMarie was having a sensible life for a change.
Oh, fucking hell, that's just come through loud. Jesus Christ.
When do I ever have a sensible life?
Look, I'll change the settings and you probably won't be able to hear me.
To be honest, that's exactly what I thought. I'm going to do an AnneMarie tonight and go live.
Right, is that any better there for your
unsociable hours?
Your ears?
Well, I got a message saying I'm late. I'm like, well, it's me. What do you expect?
Yeah.
I changed the habit of a lifetime.
That's it, isn't it?
You got to count your hubcaps.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Hubcaps. And I keep saying to you, I'm done with the hubcaps. I'm taking the car.
I know you did. That's why you're waiting. I've not gone to Liverpool for ages.
Fucking car will end up on bricks up there, mate.
No. I just won't have a car. Going in through passport control.
Take it and do donuts.
I'd have to go
in there, man. Don't have a decent. You could have a real shit car around here, yeah. Just don't have a decent pair of fucking wheels on it, mate, because it will be put on bricks.
Well, won't be going
true story.
Can we say if you go back and hit the bell again, because if you sub to too many channels, it kind of, I imagine YouTube like a stack of papers, and the more people you sub to, it goes at the top of the pile, and the ones near the bottom just go missing quite honestly. So if you do the bell again, it kind of brings it back to the top of the pile.
Yeah, do you know what? I actually got in touch with YouTube today to stress my concerns about subscribers, especially the long-term subscribers, if you like, telling me that they're not getting notifications for either the lives or my videos. So I sat there today and back and forth messages with YouTube, and they've tweaked it slightly. They said, to the point where more people should get notifications again. I was also advised through things like lives and videos, as silly as this might sound, to ask people to unsubscribe, to resubscribe, so literally unsubscribe, subscribe again, and push the bell again. Apparently that might do it.
Yeah, it kind of bring it back to the top of the pile.
Yeah, but they literally look through everything for me, my subs, everything. That's interesting. The next time someone goes to band around BBA's got brought subs, I now have evidence to prove that not one of my subs are bought, not one of them. And that's from the words of YouTube. So, yeah, there's no bot accounts on there. They do have a few. What do they call it? Is it spam accounts or? I'm not too sure. No. I can't remember the exact word they use without looking through all the messages. But they took a few subs off anyway. I don't know what that is. If that's like ones that have subbed and then not gone back, or I don't know. But they did say something about some sort of fucking sub. I don't know without looking, but.
They do like taking the subs.
So, but I have noticed a few people have said to me, I think Jerry did the other day, he was like, oh, I'm not getting any lives. And that's the only thing I can advise is that people unsubscribe, subscribe again, and make sure that you've got that bell on. If you don't have that bell on, then you're not necessarily going to get anybody's content or notifications for anyone's channel if you haven't got the bell on for them. So.
Well,
We'll see. And camera shy, it's $1.99, mate, not £2.50. Come on, let's not fucking let's not tell people it's 51 pence more than it is. Come on.
Hey, camera shy.
Are you alright?
Here he is. $1.99, buddy. $1.99. All right, I'll send you the invoice.
Like a couple of quid. Not the usual 99p.
I'm gonna fucking write out invoices for you all now, trying to say it's £2.50.
I want a receipt.
No problem, mate. We'll sort that out for you.
No, I ain't
Are
joking.
you good? No, are you good, camera shy?
Yeah, I'm all good. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. Apart from it's sad to hear about mostly. I didn't really know much, but yeah, sorry to his family. No, we've lost someone.
That's the thing.
I can't say
right?
much. I didn't really know him, so.
No, it's one of those though, isn't it? One of the family and friends. My thoughts are with them.
Yeah,
you know, it's upsetting. Of course it is, but at the same time, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a couple of people that I've seen that have kind of like said kind things and nice things, and it's good that they have. But and it doesn't really need to be discussed about now. But that the lad did get a lot of stick, didn't he? Unnecessary stick on here. Which is a shame, really. To be fair, but yeah, pick up to him
again. YouTube's just full of idiots, but you can't help that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just look at the BBA.
Well, there you are, mate. There you are.
I'll say no more. Rest my case.
Yeah. What? I heard that you got kicked out of a shop or so. What happened there, BBA?
I didn't listen. They told me I needed to leave. I fucking left when I was ready. Yeah, so I didn't really get kicked out, but I just didn't like the way there was a couple of young lads in there. Yeah, and they had masks on. All right, there's an argument that they're young kids with masks on. Yeah, suspicious. But my argument is that fucking Sainsbury's, right, would not serve you going back a little while ago unless you had a mask on, right? And they wouldn't even let you in the store if you were coming in like in pairs. You had to go in on your own, right?
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, you can't wear a mask. Get out of here. So I said to her, who are you talking to? Pardon? So, well, you're not allowed to wear a mask in here. No. She was like, I didn't say that. I've just watched you remove two young lads for wearing a mask. I said, if an old woman come in with a surgical mask on, would you kick them out? No. I said, so that's discrimination. No, it's not. I think you need to go look up discrimination, love. You're discriminating against them because of their age. That, to me, is discrimination. Do you know what I mean? Well, and I just got into a bit of an argument with her. She was going on and get out, and I was like, no, man. You guys, you've got a fucking lanyard on or a high vis, and then you seem to think it gives you some like superior power, superior authority, and it don't give you shit. So, yeah, I've had a couple of run-ins up there, to be fair. I remember early on in the channel, man, I ended up biting the fucking security guard's ear so he would let go of my phone. Yes, I've had some run-ins up at that fucking Sainsbury's.
I wonder if it's because of your wonderful personality.
Huh? he was a big old boy. To be fair, Grim, he was a big old boy.
Isn't that where your phone got smashed?
No. This was really early on in the channel. I'm sure it's still on the channel. But some security guard grabs my fucking phone off me, man, and like he's holding it behind his back. I'm like, mate, give me my phone. No. I'm like, man, I'm gonna ask you one more fucking time, give me my phone. And he said no. And he was too big to just start trying to wrestle him, so I kind of jumped and like wrapped my arm around his neck, so I kind of like had him in a headlock. But by this feet, my feet are no longer touching the floor, yeah, because he's quite tall. And he's trying to shrug me off. And I'm like, let go of my phone. And he wouldn't let go of it. So I had a quick nibble of his ear and that, and he dropped my phone on the floor. I let go, grabbed my phone, and started recording again.
You're like a hamster, nibbling on the ear.
I was just saying what you're trying to say to the guy, you know.
Yeah.
To be fair, I should have gone back and asked for the CCTV, man. Should have gone back and asked for the CCTV. It would have been hilarious. You'd have just seen me hanging off of this geezer's neck.
She didn't get
a freedom of information request.
Yeah.
Wow. The Clippers are like you, aren't you, with that story? You not just bending somebody's ear, but nibbling on it.
Oh yeah, proper fucking right on the lobe, mate. Have that.
BBA strikes again. This time nibbles a youngster's ear.
It wasn't a youngster.
Called auditing.
Fucking youngster. It was fucking huge.
Okay,
I mean, it might just be that I'm short. He might have actually not been that huge. I might just be short.
More like it.
Yeah, I'm quite short as well, so I'd have to do the same. I'll nibble the ankles.
This is not an audition for a pantomime. No white audition.
Oh yeah, by the way, this is how not to audit. Do not go biting on people's ears. Yeah, it's not how it works.
Good content, though, allegedly.
Anyway, AnneMarie, can you shut up because you ain't stopped talking, gal?
Yeah, no, terrible.
I think she had actually fucking trying to get a word in here is fucking unreal.
Oh, I know. She's gone to sleep early.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what she's fucking done. She's like, yeah, I'll open the panel, but I ain't gonna be there.
Yeah. I can't hear anything about
well, in spirit, she might be.
I was looking back through the lives, and there was a live from over a year ago, and the panel leaves, and I think it was Vegas saying he'd go and set a live up, and then for 3 hours after that, my live's just running, and I'm on nothing's happening. Like,
I think I've actually been a viewer for over 2 years.
I must have muted myself and fell asleep. So funny.
We were just watching AnneMarie. We were just watching. Remember when Scally Audits come on your panel? And Mostly was on the panel. Can you remember that night?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just playing that, man. That was hilarious. I was fucking pretty much laughing all the way through that. I forgot how funny it was. On the live that I'd done before we jumped over here. It come to me. I see it a couple of days ago. Obviously, since the news broke about Mostly, and yeah, I went over to check it and that and found it. And Scally was in my live earlier before. And I said to him, "Oh, you don't mind if I play that video?" He's like, "No, go ahead, lad." And I fucking forgot how funny it is, man. Like, it's funny.
I
like
thought that live was still on private, to be honest.
Nah, he clipped it, didn't he?
Did he?
Scally clipped it. Yeah, he done that ages ago. Very pretty much like when it happened, he clipped it and put a load of imageries over the top of it.
Fucking cheeky bastard, never asked me.
There's a message for everybody in the chat and everybody who's available for AnneMarie.
Yeah,
if you need
not like your whole life.
Fuck off, quite honestly.
It's just from when. Yeah, it's funny, man. Forgot how funny it was. It's funny listening to Mostly, yeah, because he just sounds like so disinterested. Like, are you mostly lad? And he's like, yeah.
I'm sure Scally's been up on mine twice, not just once, twice.
Yes, he has. I think there's two.
Because there was one where he was absolutely, I don't know if it's the one you're on about, but one where he's absolutely pissed.
Yeah, I've only known him on a couple of times.
I don't know. It might be. It might be.
I don't know who he is or anything like that.
He needs to do more content.
It's quite funny seeing people trying to work out who it is. That don't know. It's quite funny.
Why? Is it someone we all know?
I'm not saying nothing.
No, but is it someone we all know? I assume it is. For you to turn around and say people working it out, that means to work it out, you would think.
No, it's just funny. I've seen names, people throwing names about lately, and it's this person. Oh, it sounds like that person. It's like, sounds not unlike them. What the fuck are you listening to?
Yeah, I said to him, he needs to start doing more content again, man. I've just said to him there, like, that's the one thing I feel like, if you remember, and as I just said on my live, you're probably going to sit there and go, really? Like, it stopped? But if you can remember when Scally audits come round at the time, there was like a lot of drama going on then as well, weren't there?
Yeah.
So when Scally come along and he was jumping on these panels, and it was fresh. It was like, it was what was needed at the time, weren't it?
Yeah, it was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was auditing. No one's like auditors and that, myself included. No one really promoted his channel. No one, which I'm quite surprised. Because he's funny, man. He definitely needs to do more content. And just in that live there, I think we just got him like 20 new subs. So I said to him, give me a couple of days. I'll put a little video together, man. And we'll try and get you a shout out video or something. Just think how many auditing viewers there are that don't get involved in the lives, that if they see Scally Audit's channel, man, just out of the sheer humour, they're going to subscribe to that channel.
I mean, it'd be funny if he just does random pop-ups on lives and then fucks off again. It'd be funny.
Yeah, he should go back to doing them, man. Definitely, just jump on lives and just do what he does. It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's funny.
I was
just saying earlier as well, yeah. First day of the holidays and all the fucking kids are ill.
Oh, no.
I know, what a way to start the holidays, man.
I thought you were going to say all the kids are off school.
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying. First official day off and they're all fucking ill.
That was a 747 as well, wasn't it?
At least when they're at school, like they spread the viruses at school. Do you know what I mean? I know now they've got home spreading it everywhere and shit.
That's why you have kids.
Yeah.
Together, let them have every bug there is known to mankind and every variant, and life's sweet.
At least it's like the first bit that they're off to, and then they've got the rest to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's true. I've sent the eldest away. Well, it's not boot camp. I was going to say boot camp and like fucking yeah, try and make it sound like I'm a real bad parent, but it's not. It's some club thing that he likes to go to. They do it in the holidays, like half terms and that as well. So I'm glad that doesn't actually start this week and it doesn't start for another week, because it'd have been gutted, man.
Well, that's the reason why they plan it, so that when the kids are ill, they don't go there.
Yeah.
I ain't got kids, but I go around my sisters a lot, and yeah, I've got nieces, and they're I think one's just gone secondary school, so she must be 12 now, and then I got one at 7, then another one at 19. I think she's coming up to.
Oh, okay.
Around my sisters, and it's.
That's quite nice, though, isn't it? Having like nieces and nephews and that, man. That's nice.
I've got no kids myself, so it's just like, I've got my nieces and nephews. I've got loads. I've got 3 brothers and 3 sisters, and one's got 5, one's got 3, one's got 2. Yeah, I've got loads of. Yeah, I'm an uncle.
So-
like Christ knows how many fucking times.
So, Cameron,
I mean,
you
I'd probably
learned the lesson.
uncle or auntie on par with being a grandparent, where you can actually, take them
Hand them
out, have fun, and then hand them back at the end of the day, and like, see ya.
Yeah,
I have to
yeah,
get
but
dragged out to like fucking birthday parties like every bloody other week because everyone's got a fucking birthday or something like that. So fuck's sake, yeah.
So you
Yeah.
go around all the birthday parties eating the cake, do you?
Yeah, well, they all love me for some reason. I don't know. They find me the funny uncle.
Well, I can understand that by the sounds of things. I must say,
Funny,
though,
humour
you're-
funny,
you're-
or funny looking?
Well, both.
Yeah, I must say, Cameron, you learnt from your parents and from your brothers and your sisters because you haven't got kids. Makes
Yeah, I ain't got no
perfect
kids
sense.
myself now.
Yeah.
Thank fuck for that.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be a pain in the
personally, I
ass,
think
I suppose.
you know, after
Yeah,
my
that's what the
experiences,
bank balance says.
this
I'll
might
give him
sound
right pain in the ass.
controversial, but after living through hell with my kids, I actually think that kids should be shot at conception.
Be saying that, Graham.
That's a bit grim.
I know that was well grim.
I did say it might be controversial.
Maybe you should just put something on the ends of it, and then there won't be conception to start with.
Well, look, when accidents happen, you've got to clear up the mess.
I just like to put a disclaimer out there. Grim is joking. He might sit there and tell you he's not, but he is.
I was going to say that turned to a sinister turn, didn't it?
Yeah, that was quite, yeah.
That's why I
Oh,
agree.
kid. Sounded like
You don't
fucking
know
Adolf
when I'm
Hitler or
joking.
something for a minute, didn't he?
Yeah, you don't know when I'm joking.
Is she
You don't
blonde
know
and
when I'm serious.
is she blonde and blue eyes? That's
Don't know
it.
the red in the red on the face is getting making it look discoloured.
I think that's what it was, wasn't it? With Nazis, wasn't it? Blonde and blue eyes. Yeah.
So they say.
So they
Allegedly.
say, yeah. Allegedly. Yeah, well, I don't know. I was born in that time.
Although I would say, don't believe everything the history books tell you.
You ever notice that history books are always written by the victors? They're never written
It's
by
right
the
though. Like
losers.
if you mention to anybody about especially the Second World War, they all seem to think it was about killing Jews and stuff. But that's actually quite far from the truth.
Did you know we actually went to the White House again after they've got their independence, and then we burnt down the White House, and then it got repainted in whitewash, and that's why it was called the White House. Did you know that? Yeah, we burnt it down. Yeah, Google it right now. Yeah, we burnt it down. After they got their independence, we gave them another little bit of grief. So we burnt the White House down. And then that's why it's called the White House, is because they had to whitewash it because we burnt it down. And that's why it became the White House.
Is that the had the fucking smoke stains?
It's another little
Now-
fun fact I know. I'm into me facts and shit like that.
I
Now
never
the
knew
White
it
House
got
is
burned down, though.
Yeah, it's now sponsored by Dulux.
I was having this debate the other day.
Brilliant white.
Grim, you might have been part of it. I can't remember, but I was having this debate the other day. Yeah, and it's what was it? Do you think that it was the white man that brought the black man over to America, or do you think the black man was there way before the white man?
Did you know we spent millions and millions of pounds back in the day to abolish slavery?
Welcome back, Optical.
You can check that out as well. The UK was the first country to abolish slavery. Yeah, look that up as well if you want to. Yeah, there's another fun
Yeah,
fact.
no, I believe that to be true, mate. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Just bringing up things that I've learned.
I mean, I
That's why I
could say
love
we probably
quizzes.
abolished it as the way we knew it, but it's probably just evolved
we didn't get rid of
to
it
the way
properly.
of fucking modern day slavery now.
Yeah, we didn't get rid of it properly. I mean, that's what we call the wives these days.
Fuck off, Pete.
And they're all on 0-hour contracts. Trouble is, it's annoying when they break down, you have to replace them. Can be expensive.
I see a picture earlier on the internet, yeah. And it was like some guy sat at the hospital bed with a pizza while like the woman's clearly giving birth. And it was captioned something like, yeah, had to order tonight. The missus weren't quite up to cooking or something like that. It made me laugh. I thought it was funny. I went to show the missus, but I thought best not, I might get a slap.
Again.
Again.
Yeah,
Oh, fucking hell, you don't get this ugly from fucking not getting beaten on the...
Is that why you go mute during the quizzes? Like, and you disappear and like Stokesy be talking to you and you just are silent. Is that you getting beaten?
Yeah, that's me getting beaten, bro.
Mrs. BBA get the frying pan out again.
Nah, in all seriousness, she
Yeah.
runs it at that time of day, bro, where like there's a lot going on. Kids eating, bedtimes, baths, all that shit, you know.
So why don't you help out?
I do. Hence to why I put myself on mute, you know.
Yeah, because you're told to, you know.
Well, I can do a lot, I do.
Anyway, you're on the wrong channel if you think you're on Nutters.
Too much. Think about
It is
trading
one of them awkward times, though. R5.
Is it?
When Stokesy does the quiz.
Yeah, that's what I mean. R5.
Like, I missed it earlier, and I was looking forward to it as well, and I missed it earlier.
That's what I mean. I was trying to take part earlier in that, and again, there was just too much stuff going on, man. I was like, nah. So, yeah. What have we got in the chat? Big up Optical. Hope you're well, bro. So yeah, what do we know? What do we know? Anything?
A lot more than you, and but that's not
Well, that
difficult.
don't take a fucking lot, does it?
Even Outlaw knows more than you.
Outlaw's actually a very intelligent guy, man.
I didn't say he wasn't.
I mean, don't be fooled by the fact he's Scottish.
I know.
Outlaw still hasn't jumped on my panel, yeah.
Only joking, Outlaw. Only joking, man.
Outlaw, come on. Come and talk to us. It is safe. You and
I just read that. Come on, Outlaw. Get your ass
He
on here.
jumps on everyone else's panels, but he's never jumped on it.
Come on, Outlaw. Get your ass up here.
Can you hear it,
He's
folks?
fucking terrified
We've
of
had
being
that
thrown
now
in
for
the
a couple
dungeon.
of years, me and Outlaw, I think. Yeah, I've always
I'll
seen
make
Outlaw
for
in
you,
chat.
Outlaw. I'll drop down. It's not a problem, mate.
No one has to drop down.
Oh, I know that.
There's only
That-
fucking
that
4
was-
people here.
You're just looking for an escape hatch, go.
Yeah, don't give him one.
I
That's
just
it
hit
now,
the,
mate. You're in the dungeon.
leave
That's it.
button. And it wouldn't be through rage quit. It'd be through being tired.
You're not being asleep yet?
Unlike you, I don't fall asleep on lives. Allegedly.
I have done before
Really?
on AnneMarie's.
I fell
I think
asleep on a live once or twice.
I think AnneMarie turned me up. Well, I think you was just finishing, weren't you? Luckily enough. So I don't think I was snoring too much. But I did pass out. And that's not being rude, by the way. It's like I didn't pass out because it's boring. I'm just saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
had a
quite
few
funny.
too
Going
many
back
to
through past lives, I've found a few people. Well, I say a few. I know there's a few people, including me, snoring on my lives. So that would be funny.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I've done that before. And I've had to apologise the next day. Sorry, AnneMarie.
I fell asleep on someone else's panel once, but most of the time I fell asleep on my own.
outlaw.
Oh, actually, yeah, shit.
That's
We're talking
funny.
about falling asleep on other people's panels. I've done it a few times.
Oh, no, you've done it on mine.
No, never on yours, I don't think.
What a shame.
I don't know. I might have done. Actually.
Yeah, possibly on some of the late ones.
To be laughing and running bed with me careless in and hearing it on. Piss off, King.
Yeah, he's not joking about the colours and hairnet either.
Come on, show us out, King.
He's got no sense of humour to say something like that.
You got to do that.
What's everyone's plans for tomorrow or today? However you want to look at it.
I've got to work. What a shame.
You working, Grim?
Unfortunately, I'm working from home, so I'll still be able to listen into a few different things. Then I've got 2 days actually in work. But
I'm dying.
well, I saw you going live, or I should say, I saw you said you were going to go live, and I thought I'd hop up and offer, some words of wisdom and insult and various other things. But the words of wisdom.
Where's the words of wisdom?
That's what I said. The words of wisdom didn't happen.
It's been good.
AnneMarie knows what I'm like.
Yeah, pain in the fucking ass.
Absolutely, especially when you're alive. Someone's got to keep you in check, you scouser.
Or you northern monkeys. I'm a southern softy. Apparently that's what you call us, and we call all use northern monkeys.
I thought it was Southern Fairy, innit?
No, you can't say that.
I thought we was called southern softies. I thought,
I know when I lived up in the northeast, man, fucking it was Southern Fairy.
Was it?
It was, I swear to you.
I thought it was softy. Yeah, that's what and I was thinking, well, that ain't much of an insult. I don't care if you call me a southern softy. It's better than a northern monkey.
King's gone from careless and hairnet to it's ripped, silk's not cheap, but condoms are
free. Fuck yeah.
What else are they dying? I've got to be honest with you, Cameron Shy. I would never ever insult anybody from south of the north at all in any way, shape, or form. They are the most ignorant twats I've ever come across.
I don't care.
Insult them. I'll just be honest.
You're not actually wrong.
And you occasionally get a gem, and they appear on the AnneMarie show. But when that happens, I'll let you know.
Oh.
He's a bastard, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, you are. To be fair, you are right. Like, people down south are far more ignorant than people up north.
Yeah, they don't even talk to
that's true, though.
Mind you, we've got to a point now where we talk to everybody via our phones, even if they're in the same room. We send family members texts.
Fuck that shit. You can just tell them, didn't you?
I don't go that far. I wouldn't go that far and text someone in the same room as me.
Yeah. No way. We're in the same house. No chance. My phone hardly ever gets used.
She went and got herself. Yeah, she went and got herself into bed earlier, and fucking about 20 minutes later, I was getting texts. What the fuck? You're just upstairs, man. What the fuck are you texting me for?
Fuck that.
I mean, sort it out.
I mean, unless I obviously need to say something to, like, probably me mum or something if she's here, and it's not something I need to say in front of the kids. Then I probably would put it in a text message at that point, but no, any other time, no, just come on and fucking speak. You don't need your phone for everything.
Yeah, but the phone does all the translation. You've heard of Google, haven't you?
Right, let's be honest. So, there's 4 people on this panel, right? How long from the minute you wake up does it take until you're looking at your phone?
I look at my phone pretty much straight away, I suppose, when I wake up to see what the time is.
Yeah.
What? Just the time?
Yeah.
You don't go straight to YouTube, no other social media.
No,
don't
not in the morning.
And start.
No,
No.
I've normally got to get up, get ready, get coffee, and then that's it. Then and then I won't see it probably till midday.
Oh, you're one of them, are you?
Not really.
I
don't really go on my phone that much. I will look at it. I'll flick through. But yeah.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, are you one of these that when you wake up, you don't feel human until you've had a coffee?
Oh, I do love me coffee. You got to have a coffee in the morning.
Like that. She should come with a hazard warning, bro. Do not approach unless she's had coffee.
Yeah, If I ain't, definitely. If I ain't got coffee, I'm not a very happy chappy. I don't go to Costa Coffee and things like that, but I want me home coffee. It's like sitting at home and having a couple of cups before you go out.
Yeah, fucking hell, not that cost a lot of money. Cost a lot of money. No Costa.
Yeah,
a lot of Starbucks.
Yeah, costs nearly a fucking $5 for the coffee. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that. I wouldn't go to anywhere like that. I don't think I've ever been in one. Thinking about it.
Starbucks. I've never had a Starbucks ever. Don't think.
I've been in that once, but that was years back.
I heard, I don't know how true it is, but apparently Starbucks only accept card these days. They literally don't accept cash at all. I don't know how true that is.
Don't know. Does any of you drink?
Is that off the back of lockdown, though? Drink what?
Camera shy, what'd you say, bro?
I said, do any of you drink Law coffee? It's called LOR, Law. It's like,
what coffee you're on about there?
Does that make it smell longer? Oh, no,
it's not a big top brand. I don't know. You don't know it. It's like, it's actually quite nice.
It's Nescafe.
But has it got like a red label?
No, it's purple. With this one's purple because I get the rich and intense. And you have that in the morning. That fucks your shit up. It's good coffee.
Hello, Rick.
I don't even know what coffee you're on about, to be honest.
Law. You must know Law.
Anyway.
Yeah, just look up LOR coffee on Google. You'll see it. You'll see it straight away on the shelf when you see it.
Listen,
I've been watching an interesting video, but I'm really crying.
Big up to everyone in my live who scamming as well, man.
I make my own coffee. I get somebody
to fuck that. I ain't making my own coffee. No, just coffee granules do me. Fuck that.
And then I have a decent latte.
I'll say this now, actually, with Rick saying that I will make it clear, anyone who clips my shit, I will fucking go above and beyond to try and fucking copyright your channel, fucking put reports in on your channel, or do whatever, because my content is my content, and go and fucking find your own instead of stealing mine or anyone else's.
Fair use, and I think what I'll do is I'll record it and then put it on fast forward so you can still hear. You might be able to understand it when AnneMarie. That might work.
It as it says on YouTube, it doesn't matter about fair use. It's still my content. It's still anyone's content. Fair use means fuck all, quite honestly.
Yeah, there's no
But
such
you know
thing as
what? I
copyright.
find that funny, right? Because apparently you're a grass if you do that. However, these are a load of people that are all in part of a community that's there to highlight your rights. Well, one of your rights
Yeah.
is your right to your copyright of your material. Isn't it
Yeah.
funny how everyone bypasses that one when it suits?
Oops, seems to have lost everybody.
Time to start clipping me things.
No, still here, unfortunately. Sorry. I thought I was lagging behind.
Or just ask. Is that all right? You'll either get a yes or no answer, won't you?
Yeah, it's not even common courtesy to ask if people can use it or not.
It doesn't matter. You can withdraw permission at any time.
You can what?
Withdraw permission at any time.
I'm not too sure about that, mate. So, for instance, I've done, and this is no disrespect to anybody that I've like done a shout out video or whatever for, yeah, but I've always made sure I've got their permission, and I've always made sure I've got it in black and white, so that if ever someone was to say yes, to then change their mind a couple of weeks later, and they put that in, I would then just produce to YouTube what was sent me, giving me their permission, and YouTube would then treat that as a false report.
Oh, yeah, but as I say, anybody can withdraw it. All they have to do is to put it in writing that they wish to withdraw permission, and can you take it down? And if if you don't, then they've got the evidence that they've said they've withdrawn permission. I'm just saying, because YouTube terms and conditions stop freedom.
Well, has anyone seen the new policy about impersonating somebody else's account?
No.
Anyone seen that?
No.
Yeah, it's here now. It's in my YouTube
Didn't I see something of that the other day?
You might have done, yeah.
Not sure.
It's called the impersonation policy.
Oh.
And
I'm going to have to stop impersonating you, Bear.
No, I mean, like, proper trying to emulate someone else's, like, by trying to steal someone's name, logo, doing all of that can, especially if you don't state that, like, say, for instance, I don't know, some people have, like, fan channels, don't they? Of that person. If you don't state in your channel that your channel is in no way affiliated or whatever with that channel, then again, it would breach the impersonation policy that's been put in place now. And the impersonation policy, I think, has always been there, but they've updated their policy, so they've tightened it all. So worth remembering, people, if ever you've got a fake you flying around like there was yesterday. I was roasting a little bit last night. No, it's really great. This is how bad, like, some lengths people will go to keep, like, to cause trouble for you, yeah? So I went live a few days ago, a week ago, basically just having my say on Peter Pope and how I personally think that people need to stop using the things that he directed at me. They need to stop using that in order to attack him. As far as I'm concerned, it's between me and him. I've not crossed paths with him in a while. There's not been any crosswords. So as far as I'm concerned, where he went with the threats, a little bit very too far. However, as far as I know, he's not acted on them. And it's YouTube, and I'm quite willing to leave it in the past. So I feel like those, especially that don't like me either, shouldn't sit there and try and use something that was used to attack me, then to try and attack somebody else. right? So I kind of put that to bed. Don't know if Peter Pope ever see it. To be honest, it wasn't for his benefit. I was just letting people know, as far as I'm concerned, like, just leave the guy alone. You all know what you're doing. You poke him until you get the reaction, and then you hold that reaction against him for another year. Well, I was in a chat. I was in a live yesterday, and he was on the panel, and there was a load of shit going on. Again, nothing to do with me. I've not got any opinion on it or judgment. And all of a sudden, I see a Bear Britain audits looked exactly like my account in there, like talking as if it was me attacking Peter Pope on the panel. And at that point that I see it, that's when I had to type and go, "You've got a fake BBA in the chat. Fake BBA in the chat." And even though I said that, the moderator, I won't even mention who that moderator was, clearly would have known, because you can click the account to see. They chose to keep it there. So again, you've got to sometimes wonder what the agenda of some of these moderators are as well. Because if I see that as a moderator, I'd have got rid of it. Not left
See,
it
that's
there
it.
for people to think.
The way channels used to get moderated, and all of the troll ones would get blocked or timed out, and do everything to protect the channels that they were moderating for.
That doesn't
All
happen
of that
nowadays.
has gone to shit because all of these and whatever, what's the word people are throwing about now for all these troll ones? Not like impersonating ones or
Yeah.
what's the word? But they're not blocking them out.
No, and again, I'm not going to mention names. If I was going to mention names, I'll leave that for my own stream. But what I will say is there's a particular moderator that I'm watching at the moment that thinks it's okay to unhide accounts that are doxing people. I've seen moderators time people out or block them, hide the channel because they've come in with that doxing behaviour. And then I've seen a certain specific moderator going round unhiding that person who's doxing. But then they're quick enough to jump and say, "Oh, you shouldn't have that person in your chat," or you shouldn't have that person having a spanner in your channel. And I see what's going on there. It's a shame that people whose channel it is don't see it, but I see what's going on there. And that's very dangerous because technically those moderators that are doing that, they're putting your channel at risk. Like they really are. It's like AnneMarie, it's like someone doxing in my channel, yeah. Someone times it out, and then AnneMarie unhides them. By unhiding them, AnneMarie would be putting me in a position where that then leaves my channel open to be reported for doxing.
Yep.
Where it wasn't acted on there and then, to be seen to be letting them back in to do it again, you're initially putting that channel at risk. That's not Rick, really what you want from a moderator, is it?
Rick,
you know Ash Phillips.
That guy.
You know Ash Phillips. Like he asked me like years ago. I think it was about a bit ago, to use my videos, and I did say yes. And because he was on our side, weren't he? But now he's calling everyone frauditors. It's like he's changed from being on the side from when he could do it. I know he lost his right to do it because he got an injunction or whatever he got, right? So he couldn't do it anymore. And then for some reason, and I'm thinking, oh, can he now use my videos? As I did say all that time ago. It was over a year ago, I think, when he asked me if he could use my videos, and I did say yeah, because he was quite known, weren't he?
Mm-hmm.
But now he seems like he's changed a bit onto everyone. Like I don't know.
I'm seeing things like I just see a lot of hypocrisy, and I know that's nothing new, but it's still going on. Not much has changed. Everyone spoke about hypocrisy now for months, but all those that have spoke about it may have spoke about it, but they've not actually wanted to recognise it and address it themselves, which is really strange. So
I'll tell you
I've seen
what,
like certain women. I've been seeing certain women be called a slag in chats, and it's been allowed. And then I've seen men sit up on panels and call females a slag, and they've instantly been removed. So is it okay to call a woman a slag, or is it not okay to call a woman a slag? Surely we're not allowed.
It depends what context you say it in.
Well, when you're saying it in the context where it's there to offend them,
if it was like
when
going
it's
on
when
a
it's in the
full-on
context
argument
to
and it was
offend
going to
them,
get
great.
violent, I'd say get rid of both, because then, like, at least for 300 seconds or whatever it is, yeah, like time them out, yeah, just for like 300 seconds, both of them, just to say calm it down.
What I'm saying is that's where you make yourself look stupid, camera shy. Yeah. So, like, say for instance, you're doing a live, and I come in and I call someone a slag in the chat, right? And I get blocked straight away, or it gets left,
Oh
whichever.
no,
right?
I don't mean straight away,
then the
but I
next
mean if it gets
person
into a vicious
on the
argument with someone.
panel, and it's being dealt with straight away. Like I say, that's picking and choosing where your message should be that, hang on a minute, I don't find it right for any man to call a woman a slag. So on that basis, any female that does get called a slag on my stream will be treated the same way. But when you're picking and choosing, you're allowing certain females to be attacked, others not. That then you can't sit there and say, yeah, I'm a straight up kind of guy. You can't
It should
turn
be
or
everyone
woman.
out
You just
for
can't say
300
that.
seconds to have a breather, and then like come back in and then say your piece. Like, yeah, because obviously got the right to free speech. Like everyone can say what they want, but yeah, when it starts getting like shouty between everyone, you can't even hear a word everyone's saying. Then it should be timed out for 300 seconds or whatever. What is the yeah? Just tell everyone.
That's
like,
why
it,
I can't speak for anyone else, but I can sit here and go, do you know what?
And then all come back
In the
and
2
join
years,
in.
I've been put under pressure about my moderators. I've had people come to me and try and spin narratives about my moderators, and nah, man, most of my moderators been there from day dot and are still there now. There's a few new moderators along the way, but and it's because they do what they know how to moderate a channel. That's the only reason they're really modded up. Sometimes somebody's modded up that I don't even necessarily speak too much. However, I've seen them modding in other channels, and I like the way they moderate. They seem to put the channel first.
When
people don't like that.
made me a moderator, I banned someone by accident, and I said sorry, AnneMarie, and I said sorry to the person. I've forgotten who it was. I think it was like outlaw or something like that.
Don't worry about it. You can hide it,
I
mate.
shall see you later. I'm going to have to drop off. All right, take care. Bye.
Take care,
mate.
Oh, I didn't know you could do all this on your YouTube. You can actually see who's subscribed to your channel, can't you?
Can you?
Yeah.
You subscribe to you?
Yeah, you can actually see who's subscribed to your channel and when they subscribed as well. It'll actually tell you the date of when they subscribed and how many subscribers they've got themselves.
Are you looking in studio?
Adam?
Are you looking in studio?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just fiddling around with a few things in my YouTube studio.
I remember seeing something like that, and if you wasn't subscribed to them, you'd have the subscribe option.
That's right, yep. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. It's right next to where you can check your, well, again, if you're monetized, you can check your list of members. Right next to members, it says subscribers. And it will tell you everyone that's subscribed in, well, I've got it the last 90 days. That's pretty cool, man.
I'm showing one on people before time in the month. Yeah, I think it's always possibly good to offer a warning and then a timeout.
And tell me if I'm wrong. And there's enough people in the chat to tell and say, no, you're talking shit, or you don't not necessarily I'm talking shit, but you disagree. But does anyone feel like all the OG mods, the ones that actually did used to look after the channels and put the channels first, all the ones that have been discredited, The ones
Yeah.
that have all been like fucking attacked and made out to be the rogue mods and things like that.
Yeah.
Because I could, I'm not going to, but I could name you definitely 10 people right now that come under attack for being dodgy mods. From what I've seen in the last 2 years, they're the type of people you want as mods on your channel. I've seen a lot of that. People that were there way
Well, if you
before a lot of
remember,
these people.
actually, this was probably actually proven. You know, if I go back to, you remember when Buzz done a list, the female mods, and he had, it was a poll thing, who's the best female mods, and it had Max Maggie on it, Julia, me, Agent X, and someone else. I think there was 5 on it. Now, out of all of them, the only 2 people left on it is left on YouTube now at this point is me and Agent X. But for the whole 2 years that it's been on YouTube, she's always called me as the rogue mod. But yet, if people think back to when she put that post up about Ron and all the shit with Tiggs and everything, it was actually proven at that point that she had gone back into lives, removed all of her messages, and made it look like people were speaking to themselves. So she's gone back into lives to remove her own messages. What else is she going back into lives doing? And I will say, she is the fucking rogue mod. Or she is one of the rogue mods that she tried to fucking made out me to be. But I think we've got a whole new band of rogue mods right now that are still jumping on that bandwagon.
Yeah, for sure. Optical's staying at there, so, and I know someone
I
like
find it
Optical's
quite
been
nice
around
not
longer
to
than
have a
me.
spanner.
Yeah, no, Optical's been around longer than me, man, and longer than quite a lot, actually. And even he's saying there, yeah, I've seen the same behaviour. Groups going on lives complaining about the mods to get their spanners removed.
Yeah.
And then if you look, not all the time, but if you look, those people that have moaned and managed to sway to get people to doubt the mods that they've got, they've removed the mods. And the people that were moaning about the mods have been the people that then get spannered up. You know?
Where's Gregory? Where's Gregory? He's always in chat somewhere. He's always wanting a spanner.
And that he's always floating around with the spanner emoji, isn't he?
Yeah, where is he?
Well, I've got
He must
something
be in chat
interesting
somewhere.
actually. Was going back into my previous lives. There was an account at one point with a different name.
For years, I've
And
seen Gregory.
it's not the orange Gregory account that we know of in the chats now. So it's a different account of that one. But it was known as a different channel at that point, and now it's called Gregory.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, but I know Gregory's got a few accounts, and I'm trying to figure, is it the same Gregory we know as, or is it a completely
I've seen
different account that's trying to imitate him?
Yeah, I guarantee it's been over a year. I've seen Gregory. Yeah, yeah. I've always seen him in chats.
Yeah, but we know like troll accounts and stuff. That's what I'm trying to work out. Is it Gregory that we know, or is it someone that's trying to imitate him?
I suppose. Yeah, but I won't be able to tell you that.
Because by the comments that were in that chat, yeah, it just looked like a troll account.
Yeah. Well, I'm not normally a mod either. I can't even click on their name to find out if it's the real one. Because you know if it's a fake one, because they'll have no subscribers and no videos. Yeah, just be like blank. Yeah.
I know who one of the first rogue mods where he'd hide people from chat if you didn't say hello to him, even if you missed him saying hello to you. sometimes chat goes that fast though, you can't see everyone who says hello.
That's why I actually prefer smaller numbers in my stream, man. I genuinely mean that. You can engage with the chat a little bit better. I'll be honest, when I've had 100, 150, whatever people in the fucking live before, it's moving that fast, man. I don't keep up with the chat.
Yeah, but you can put slow moves on, but then half the time it's just people late to add the stay shit or
Fucking hell, Marie, I'm slow enough.
Whatever drama.
I'm fucking slow enough. Any slower, I'll be at fucking standstill. But yeah, no, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, it's definitely quality over quantity, I think.
Oh God.
Yeah, I'd rather have 5 decent people in the chat than 500 fucking of these troll shitty accounts that are gonna pretend to be someone else.
Yeah.
But even like that bloody, these. I still can't think of the fucking words I'm trying to think of before. Which has just come to me after these parody accounts that people are saying. Fucking let's say it right, the troll accounts. Not fucking parody accounts, troll accounts. And that Master Maria and whatever it was, not the real one, they keep saying hello and everything. And I'm like, looking at it thinking, I don't even say hello to Master Ron and Maria Moon, so why the fuck am I going to say hello to a troll account?
Yeah, no.
You know the people that absolutely hate auditing and what it does and everything like that. But they're the most views you'll get is off the people that don't like it. That's what baffles me. It's like if you look at the statistics, the people that really slate you and the trolls, like the big trolls that hate what you do and things like that, are your most vivid watchers.
Yeah, do you know what though?
So we should kind of praise the trolls. Thank you, giving
but
us
even
loads of
most
views
trolls, bro. Most trolls, yeah. Why do people? Why? Well, I believe most trolls troll because they're begging for some sort of attention. Yeah. Now, I find even those trolls, they won't really come in. Like you might get the odd one. You don't find like your chat flooded with trolls when you've got a small number of viewers in the live. Even the trolls go where those bigger numbers are, where they can sit there and fucking get all the attention for being a troll. Like, to be honest, I don't even get that many trolls in my chat now. The odd one or two, they get dealt with straight away, and it's just back to being left with the people that are there for the right reasons. Like I say, to some viewers, that might be boring, but for me, that's better, man. That's better. At least the viewers that are coming in, I ain't got to sit there and worry that they're going to be attacked by trolls either.
Yeah. On my other channel, Walking While Innocent, I remember I was out and then I had comments saying on my videos, "Oh, you said your dad was dying, but then he had died." Because I had 2 different videos. I had one when he was dying, and then I had one when he had died. And then people in the comments must have been getting confused. Now saying, "Oh, your dad's always dying," and he as if I was making it up. And I was like, "No." Yeah, that hit hard a bit, but I was like, it's just people online.
Oh, mate, that's why even yesterday, yeah. Now I'm not going to sit here and talk shit about people, but I was in a stream yesterday where a certain couple of individuals were trying to claim, or they were trying to accuse people of lying about Mosley's passing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And even to the point where they're like, "Oh, I want to see a death certificate." Like, I just can't believe that someone's just passed away, and someone feels the need to start a live stream, doubting that they've even passed away. Yeah, doubting that they've even passed away for one, which is one thing. Like, why doubt it? You know, like, surely, if you come to me and said, "Oh, so and so's passed away," even if I was being lied to, yeah, I'd take it as gospel. Because me personally, I don't think someone would lie about something like that, or you'd have to be very sick and twisted to lie about something like that.
I was going to say, it would be a sick joke to even, to even go down, yeah.
Yeah, and then to sit there and go, well, I want to see a death certificate. Seriously, some people really need to take their head out of their ass and give it a good fucking wobble, I think.
Hiya, Kaz.
You just don't get much more disrespectful than that, I don't think.
I mean, who the fuck's anyone to say I want to see a death certificate? Go fuck yourselves. Who the fuck is anyone on YouTube to demand anything of anyone else?
If you do look at it, it's me old channel Walking. You know, obviously, do you remember Walking while I was innocent? That's used to be my name years ago.
Yeah.
Well, about a year and a half ago. Yeah, that was my name. And then I've come to Camera Shy recently. Yeah, and that got 60,000 views, that video. So obviously I got a lot of negative comments and I got a lot of positive. Yeah. Yeah, it did get 60,000 views. I was like, well, I was quite well. I think it was 60 or something. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
I mean, I'm gonna speak up for Optical now. Optical has been, like, mostly one of the people that has been targeted, and shit has been said for the past few years, and even now, trying to grieve for the friends, he's still getting shit. And it's like, just shut the fuck up.
Why do people have to be like that? You know what I mean? That's what gets me.
Because they're sad and lonely and pathetic, and they need to just go and get their own fucking life and stop trying to target other people and bring other people down and trying to make out there's something that they're not.
It's the lengths people will go to tarnish somebody something as well. So sorry, Optical, if you're still in the chat, but yeah, Optical, he's been called some right horrendous things. He's been labelled some horrendous things. Do you know what I mean? The type of things you just do not label someone without any concrete evidence for that. But narratives have been,
and I'm gonna say it, you know, for all of this, you know, all of this shit about acros and all of that crap, Optical is the only person who's actually physically put his up without even being asked for it.
Yeah,
but he's still getting yeah, and he's still getting shit thrown at him. It's like, fucking.
He's squeaky clean. That's why he's put his acro up. Squeaky clean. Fair play, Optical, mate. Pick up yourself, bro.
Yeah, he's still clean acro.
To use against them. So when they realise that there's not anything really there, they then will come out with some wild shit. You know, it's just crazy. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
A lot of it, and it's all, like I say, if you look at what goes on a lot today on these streams, like present, then you'll see that it's all the, I'm going to call them OGs, right? Only because they're like people that I know were here before myself. Okay. These are people that have been like massive parts of the community, contributed massively. I think Winston Lewsom said it in your chat earlier, AnneMarie, because I was trying to watch a bit of your chat. And like even he said how mostly was a very like integral part of this community, actually. Whether people want to admit it or not, he actually was. Now, I'm sure mostly was one of the first people to actually sit and do live streams, and I think Optical also might have been one of the first people to really start doing lives. So when you stop and look at it, all these people that have broke off away, go and make a channel just to do these live streams. If it weren't for the people like mostly insects, Optical Turnkey, I could name a few others as well, probably. If it wasn't for these people, then I don't think the lives would have ever got so big over in this side of the community. Or maybe it still would have, but it was definitely those on this side of the community that started the lives up. So, quick to shoot a person down, but everyone that's sat there with a fucking live stream channel right now, like I say, has got the exact people that they sit there and tarnish to thank, really. It's a crazy old world on this YouTube.
In a way, I don't like coming on lives and that, because then you start making haters for some reason. Like, I always find everyone that goes on lives would end up having an argument with someone or other. Like, yeah, it don't matter who it is, but someone will have an argument with someone. And it's just like,
actually,
damn,
Optical,
yeah,
I
that's why I
wasn't,
don't
but
like
now
coming
you've
on.
said it.
That's pretty much what it's like if you come on lives, isn't it? If someone has an argument with someone, like, yeah.
Optical saying there, we started regular weekly lives. Don't blame me for this bit. Do you know what? I wasn't going to blame you, but now you've said it, I mean, I've got to lay the blame somewhere. So why not? Optical, it's all your fault. Your fault, mate. Fucking Optical. Fucking Optical, and mostly it's your two's fucking fault. That's it. I'm blaming you two. Now, do you know what? I remember, I think mostly took my number, or did he give me his? I can't remember, but we spoke maybe once or twice, no more than twice on the phone. Yeah. And I can honestly say that even I see a different side to mostly on the phone to on the panels. Like, not like massively, not like he was a complete different person. But I mean, like, you see more of the real person, if you like. Yeah, because it's quite easy to have that all clouded when everyone's attacking someone and fucking, do you know what I mean? And then that person's reacting to it, and yeah. I remember speaking to him thinking,
It's back.
yeah, he's a good lad. Who's back?
Yeah. I keep losing connection, so it keeps going silent.
Oh, it might be me.
Zoom your head in.
It might have been me.
Well, I don't know what was going on before. I lost the connection, and then you two keep jumping backwards and forwards. Like, I've got camera shy at the top and you're at the bottom. And it keeps... It's crazy.
We're playing musical chairs.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna say first that I've seen they've probably got him as buzzers. But yeah, it probably stemmed on from there. Buzz and Dino and then Plod and Gypsy started doing them. And then mostly.
Yeah, there you are. January 2021. I remember mostly used to sit there many a times and actually used to argue that. That used to be one of his little comebacks, and it's a fair point, to be fair. He used to actually sit there and say, like, hang on a minute, it was us lot that fucking started doing these live streams. And I think even he said many a times, mostly said that, like, the more and more people that then started to do live streams, the more and more people that done them, the more and more messy it started to become.
I stopped watching the cesspit. When the cesspit first started, it started going on to boxing and fighting, and yeah, I was like, oh, well, I don't know nothing about that. I'm not in that type of scene, like with the boxing and all that. And then that's when I stopped coming on lives for a while.
Twin Flames, I just tell him to go fuck himself, quite honestly.
Yeah,
the only thing I would say, and I probably said it a little bit bluntly to you yesterday, Twin Flames, I think I either left or you might have left. And I did think to myself, oh, fuck me, did I come across a little bit blunt there? If I did, I didn't mean it the way it probably sounded. What I was trying to say was, with the way YouTube is, me personally, I think it's only me that if you're grieving, which I'm imagining you are, I'm not disputing that for a minute, and not that you shouldn't be able to come to YouTube, but just be mindful of the fact that people don't give a shit. They'll sit there and attack you. They don't care that you're grieving or that there's nasty people on here that hide behind fake names, and because they hide under fake names and they are what they think is untraceable, it gives them this free reign to do what they want because no one knows who they are. So you're never really going to judge them as a person, right? You're just going to judge that account name and go, oh, that's a horrible person, which is why people do it. They hide under names because they know they would never do it under their own name.
Yeah.
Because they know that their behaviour is wrong. So they never put their own name to that behaviour. Hence to why they'll always come in under a fake name, emulate someone else's name. That's why they do it. So
if they don't like it, why do they watch? That's what don't get me. Because if I hated someone and I hated something, why would I fucking watch it? Like, that's yeah. I just don't get why they would watch and do all that shit, like, and give hate and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah. I was going to say, if you ever need to talk or whatever, just
reach out.
So, yeah. Maybe put yourself, if you're coming on YouTube, as we're saying, put yourself in places where you feel safe as well, and you're not going to get attacked.
Yeah.
By all these people.
Don't go put yourself in somewhere where there's names in an account in a live where there's certain people there that are going to come out with those fucking nasty comments.
I actually don't really care if if people are assholes. Well, it's pretty much like sticks and stones, and it's not going to hurt you. Just just trolls. That's what I think. Just trolls.
I don't believe that. Too many people, and there's no disrespect to you, Camera Shy, but too many people on here have that mentality that it's only words, it's only YouTube. I don't care. Listen, it doesn't matter who you are.
When you get it, but you just try not to take it on board.
I would have sat here 2 years and said to you exactly what you're saying now. 2 years ago, I'd have sat there, laughed, and went, "Fuck, you're really letting fucking a load of nobodies get to you." But the truth of the matter is, until it actually happens to you, and you do come under relentless attack, only then will you know that it doesn't matter who you are, how thick-skinned you are, you're affected by it. Simple as that.
Well, even I got a bad comment on just my new channel that I've got now. I think I've got 98 subscribers now, and someone did put a negative comment. I can't remember what it was, and I just said, "Oh, thank you for your view and your comment," and done a thumbs up. yeah, I can't remember what the comment was now, but it weren't a nice one really. And I said, "Oh, thank you for your view and your comment." Yeah, just thought.
It's only YouTube. It's not real. That's what you get told, right, by these people.
I'm just thinking, it's not going to work.
It's not real. But yeah, you could sit here and say something really controversial now, right? And someone will hold that against you. But that's real, and YouTube's real when it suits. But then, it's only YouTube. It's only words. It comes down to one of the two. You either believe that it's only YouTube and it's only words, and if so, then you live and die by that sword, or you don't. You can't pick and choose and go, yeah, it's okay for one to do this, and then another one can do that over there. But you, if you say anything, we're going to fucking attack you for anything that comes out your mouth.
And the trolls go too far. They track you down, and I've heard that they track like if you had kids, they'll track where your kids go to school, and they'll tell you where your kids go to school and shit like that. And it's like, well,
that's the stupid thing.
Why would you do that? That's just fucking horrible.
Well, yeah, that's the stupid thing people say.
When they do stuff shit like that,
they wouldn't go to them lengths, and they wouldn't, look into people and all that. But in reality, they actually have done, and they're on record actually saying that that's what they do. But
Yeah,
They make
I've even seen
they
it on
make
this
people
YouTube journey. Like, go down
see
through all
if
the channels
people
and everything,
if people actually took a step back and listened, don't not just listen to the words, but read between the lines or learn to, they would see that everything people are telling them is exactly what they've been doing anyway.
Mm.
I've had that where people have said to me, do you know what surname my kids should have? Do you know what school? About doxing my kids' schools, but then
Yeah.
they've got offended when someone else has tried to dox someone else's name. It's like, hold on, you can't be offended one way, but then you've threatened to do it yourself.
Well, we all know they're the sickos because they're the ones that are bringing the kids into it. So when they're telling you about the kids and shit, it's them that are the sickos because they're the ones that are bringing all that shit up. I hate it when I've seen trolls do that. Yeah,
But I do feel
I'd
like
start bringing up
a lot of
the
these
Oh, this is
behaviours
not
are
trolls. This is people with channels I'm on about.
yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, do we channels?
People with channels, yeah. Or people that go on panels.
Yes. Back in bonkers, mate. Back in bonkers.
Mm. Yeah.
It is one. It's crazy. Like again, I've seen certain individuals being attacked for things that they've said recently. Yeah, but the things that they've said recently are no worse than the things they said a year ago.
Yeah.
And they heard them say it a year ago. But what they do is they befriend them, find all their weaknesses, and then when they think that they've got enough, they then turn on that person and use the weaknesses that they found through getting to know them and making them feel like, yeah, you're a part of it over here. They then use that to then attack people. So now I'm seeing people be attacked for things they're saying now, but they've been saying them for a year and you've all sat with them. So why are you now choosing because it benefits you to do so?
Well, in chat, I'm normally hanging out with like a AnneMarie or Outlaw King. And I'm like, all right. Because I know Outlaw King's all right, isn't he? And obviously, AnneMarie's a diamond.
Yeah, she's all right.
We put up with her, but yeah. No, I'm joking, AnneMarie. Sorry.
That's right.
Oh, shit. I'm going to have to get myself to bed in a minute, I think. Couple of hours and the kids are going to be fucking daddy. I'm going to be like a zombie. Like,
I ain't got kids.
in fact, actually, what am I going on about? In fact,
At least you don't have to get up for the school run now.
Yeah, no, but on that basis, I'm getting up very early tomorrow and going out and try to get some filming done, I think. Honestly, I've been around the kids today and it's like, I cannot do 6 weeks of this. No fucking way.
Yeah, but when they're younger, it seems like it goes on forever, and then the more school runs, you actually get to the point where you look forward to it. I never thought I know God, a couple of years back, I just like fucking hurry up and, let the 6 weeks go by and hurry up and get back to school. Or yeah, you just get to the point where you look forward to it and to enjoy the time. And enjoy not doing them school runs.
Yeah, no, do you know what? I'm only joking. As much as I fucking moan, yeah, I don't know why, because they're still young. But I've been looking at my two youngest lately, yeah, thinking, for fuck's sake, will you just stop growing up? Like, you know, man, I love the age they're at now. Like, I moan about it, but at the same time, I love it, really. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like blinking, you miss it, and
yeah, I don't want them to
and
grow
before
up,
you
man.
know it, they're like adults. Yeah.
Like my little boy and that, man. Like, oh, I love him how he. Well, not. Would love him if he fucking grows up. But you know what I mean. I look at him now and I just think you're fucking amazing, man. You know what I mean? You're amazing, even though you're a little shit. You're amazing. Stay that age, man. So,
you know what you was like when you was young. You've now got to put up with that with your son.
Well, that's another reason I don't want him to fucking grow up that much eyebrow, to be honest.
You can have police on your door. Oh, fuck's sake. What are you
That's
done?
what I mean. I already see a few traits in my lad and that. I'm like, fucking hell, sort that out, mate.
Oh, yeah, my eldest is about to turn 18, but my middle lad is at the age. It's like them, them cheeky insulting comments, but the ones that just make you laugh anyway.
Yeah.
He's like at that age, and it's just like, you cheeky fucker, but yeah, quite funny. But then it's weird how you can still look at them and see them as babies, no matter what age they are.
Do you see that? Leo, since this live has been going, I've fallen asleep and AnneMarie and OT was in my dream. Okay.
What?
Hello, Leo.
Are you sure it was a dream and not a nightmare? I was going to
say, did I even ask what you was dreaming about?
I know. I'm just heard optical and AnneMarie, and then dream. I'm thinking dream, like nightmare maybe.
Take care, Kaz.
Only joking.
Here comes the long-haired lover from Liverpool. My phone was by my head, doesn't listen. I fell asleep listening to streams, yeah, and somehow it kind of creeps into dreams. And it goes all fucking weird and wacky and... yeah.
I would like to see some live streams come back, man. Like, I think there is it's lacking live streams where the shit does get left at the door and, we're either educating one another, we're either having a laugh or whatever. I don't think there's enough of them anymore.
Yeah, I miss doing the shout out lives, but I miss doing the auditing ones on like Mondays and auditing from a non-auditing channel. Just talking about it. And
that's what it needs. It needs a good couple of people that are on the same kind of, not necessarily the same wavelength completely, but I mean, when it comes to the lives, the way the lives should be conducted, it needs a few people with channels that can turn around and say, yeah, I don't mind doing the odd live here and there, and just try and bring it back a little bit. All right, the numbers might not be great, you might not be getting 100, but does that really matter? Like I say, fucking quality over quantity, man. Do you know what I mean? And I believe as well that as long as you can keep something consistent, you'll end up building on that anyway, and more people eventually will come in as soon as they see that it's not, there's always someone out there that doesn't want drama. As much as there's many out there that do want it, there's many out there that stay away from streams just because of the drama. And there isn't really enough live streams for those people. So I would like to see a few more come back, a few channel owners and stuff come back and put some time into some lives, and I don't know.
It is nice being on a nice chilled live like AnneMarie's. That's what I like, coming on AnneMarie's and that. It's normally quite nice and chilled.
It's best. Still, you can kind of every now and again still talk over each other, but hey, I'd much rather a bit someone talking over me rather than fucking shouting over me. Do you know what I mean? No, I can deal with that, man. Someone talking over me. I do a lot of it.
I don't normally know what's going on with all the other channels, and everyone's arguing with everyone. And it just really puts me off. It's like, well, I don't know what's going on between them and them. But yeah, I have no fucking clue.
That's true.
I think Practical's right. Got it right there.
Yeah.
Plus, like, all the shit overspills into, instead of it being dealt on the live where it starts, it overspills into other lives.
Yeah.
And that's an issue as well. Like, I don't know, if they'd done something on one live, I wouldn't take that with me to the next live.
Do you know what? I think that is right as well. Like, I use someone like Pap. I use someone like Pap. I get on with Pap. I like Pap, right? Not everyone might agree, but I like the guy. He does what is Sunday live, doesn't he? Sunday night live every week. I don't know if he does them in the week as well, but I know he does the Sunday one. You do it live on a Sunday. There's no more throughout the week. You do your next live on the Sunday again. I think that kind of attracts people back because you haven't had one for a week. Oh yeah, do you know what I mean? People want to come back over and see what you're talking about. But if I go live every day, well, sure, no one wants to hear my fucking voice every day. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them. It's one of them. I think that's what.
Yeah, it'd be like that with Dino. Dino would do Fridays. Plod would do Sundays, I think, and then they'd both do a joint one on a Wednesday, I think it was. Like, I'm going way back, but it was like that consistency and regularity.
Yeah, I think that's what I might do. I have slowly started doing lives again, but you know, I don't want to just start throwing them up all the time for the sake of throwing them up. So I might just pick 1 or 2 nights a week, or twice a week anyway, and go there the days that I'm live. No other time. They will literally be the only days that I'm live. And then that's plenty of time in between that space to be putting content out and things like that, so that when I do come live, I've actually got something to talk about. I might actually have a topic worth debating, discussing, or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, avoid that. Rather than, like Opticals just said there, if I went live tomorrow, went live the next day, what am I really going to chat? Nothing. In fact, I'll probably sit there and talk to you for 5 minutes about something half interesting, and then it's all going to fucking sway back to the goings on of the community, isn't it? And that's where it goes wrong, I think, when you go too far down talking about all the goings on. Yeah, I'd like to see him come back. Even someone like Optical, man, I'd love to see Optical come back and run his lives. Even if it was
the last live Optical done was possibly a gaming one.
Yeah, I enjoyed that as well. It took me a minute to work out how to play it, but once I did, it was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see that come back, man. Even if it was once a fortnight, or just see some good people, man. Some good people that have got not a fucking really a malice bone in their body. Just running a good life, good debates and things like that. And there's plenty of people out there that are good at doing it as well. Fucking hell, far better than myself. I'd like to see more of that. And eventually, like I say, when that consistency is being held, then that's where you build on that, and you'll find that more people will start to come in, or not. Even if they don't come in, again, I stick to what I say: quality over quantity.
Yeah, I mean, so I like the flow. I've tried to do topics in the past, but I just like the flow of chatting shit and then going into a serious conversation and then back to chatting shit and then into something else. And and just that natural flow of conversation.
Yeah, I agree.
And half the time I just chat shit anyway, so it's not new for me, but as I've probably always said, if someone can learn something or go away smiling from a live, then it's worth it to me.
I think some people again will sit there and go, fucking sick of hearing that word community. I feel like that whole community vibe's kind of dead as well, isn't it? I mean, people still like to use the word community, but when you look at the way a fucking community is meant to act, it's not what I would call a community.
In a
I
way, I'm
wouldn't
scared
say
to,
I
like,
wouldn't say that word for the past year, but if I put that word to anything, it would be how it was probably the first year of being on YouTube. That there was little arguments here and there, but that was to me the community. But
whereas all that
like
gone,
everything's merged together. It's just like, well, it's just all gone to shit because everyone's merged together and let all the shit and toxic people in and all these fucking, I'm going to say troll accounts, not this fucking parody fucking shite that people want to throw about now. Let all of that in.
yeah, and that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know.
So if people want to get it back to actually being a community, get rid of all the shit out of it.
Well, this is why I'm saying. I think again, like, to sit there and think you can change and bring everyone back up, you're never going to do that. But there's nothing stopping people from almost starting again. Like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck it. Everyone's gone down the drama route. That's what they want. However, I believe there's still an audience somewhere that are looking for something different. And where's all that
I'm
gone?
not going to say each channel, each channel's got to decide what's right for their channel. So that's not me trying to say what everyone should do, but
No, but like, what happened to all the promoting channel lives? Where did that go? Yeah, it doesn't really happen no more. Everyone's about themselves. Where's the listen, most of us in here, I would say, are definitely from what we would call the auditing community or the auditing side of things. Yeah, where's that? Where's that these days? Where do people sit there and discuss audits or?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I miss doing them, like, because I do the auditing thing on the Monday, or I was trying to do that on a Monday, then the shout out live on a Wednesday, and then possibly a live at the weekends as well. So I miss doing that.
That's what I'm saying, man.
But then obviously I do everything around the kids, so that would be when the kids were at school, and then the live at the weekend would be, well, after I've got them in bed and stuff like that. A lot of them CESPA viewers joined.
Yeah, I don't like to blight people off, like, unless there's really, 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 really good reason. I don't really like. I'll give you, for instance, I think it was yesterday on a live, or the day before. Joe Public came in. Joe Public was attacking Wanda. Yeah, I asked it to stop. I asked it to stop. It didn't stop. So on that basis, and I told him that I was doing it, you have been removed from the stream for the rest of the night. After this stream finishes, I will unblock you. You are more than welcome back in the next stream. Yeah, no one's banned from the channel. I'm not writing anyone off, like saying, "Oh, you're not welcome here." All I'm saying is, if something's going on and a request, you can't respect that request of the channel owner, then I'm just going to hide you, man. And the same for someone even close to me, where someone will go, "Oh, they'd never time that person out." Try me. Like, if I see somebody, even yourself, AnneMarie, as a fucking moderator, if you were sat there fucking abusing people and I'd asked you not to stop, just on that basis, I'd just remove you for the rest of the stream. And, just simple things like that. More people could do it. More people could see that they can't get away with coming in chats and just spouting and then going, "Oh, there's a rogue mod because I've said something wrong and I've been rightfully timed out." Well, that's not a rogue mod. That's someone doing what they've been kind of asked of as a moderator,
Joe Public wants me to go into Southend Police Station. I said I was going to go there because I'm about 15-20 miles away from Southend. And he has spoke to me. He's used my videos before, actually, as well on his channel. And I said I was going to go to Southend Police Station, but I ain't been yet because they kick you out, don't they? Do you remember when they won't let you in the front counter, like while you're recording?
I mean, I'm going to. It's like. Go on. Sorry.
So no, yeah.
No, go on. Carry on.
No, I was just saying about I do know him. Like, well, I don't know him. I've never met him personally, but yeah, I spoke to him on like Joe Public on YouTube.
I mean, I'm gonna say, I think Joe Public is an absolute tosser, and he'll know why I say that because of things in the past. But at the same time, he used to do night lives, and they used to be quite funny at times.
Mm.
So as much as he can be a lunatic and an absolute cunt, the lives he did at night time were funny.
I don't know how he managed to get like completely banned from because he can't record the police, is he? I think it's same as Ash. Is that right or am I wrong?
I think he had something put on him, yeah, but
CPO.
I think that's where he was going up to Scotland to film up there, and then all of the shit happened with his channel, and everything got deleted off his channel.
I know, Joe Public apparently.
And then that's the bit where I call him a tosser. You'll know what I'm on about.
I mean, saying alleged.
Yeah.
Yeah. So plod or not to plod, and what's
natural?
Natural born serial killer.
They'd gone into his channel and deleted everything off it.
Yeah. And then they left it outside the police station, didn't they, for Joe Public to collect? Yeah,
that was. I still think that was disgusting to lay it out the way they laid it out.
Yeah.
Well, the way natural. Well, the way natural was that was disgusting. Yeah.
Mm. See, I've learned
Joe Public weren't too bad.
Joe Public thing. When I came around onto the audience scene, Joe Public came with a bit of a fucking bad name, right? And then I chose to stay clear of fucking Joe Public off the back of what I'd heard other people say.
Yeah.
Again, through what I've learned on YouTube in the time I've been on there. That's why I don't have any problem with him being in my chats, because regardless of what anyone says about him, me personally, he's never done no wrong to. Do you know what I mean?
Joe Public, from what I remember, he jumped on one of Buzz's lives, and I can't remember exactly what was said, but I kind of understood what he was on about at the time, and Buzz just labelled him a nonce, and I was like, hold on, how the fuck can you label? You know, he didn't give him a chance to explain or anything, and then after that, Buzz just said, well, you know, he went on to say he's just going to label everyone a nonce.
Yeah.
So I think he got a lot of flack for that when he didn't need to, and he didn't deserve it. That, but you know, unless you actually are one, you don't deserve that label or someone giving you that.
I don't know what he's really like, but I've only ever seen like his videos and stuff. So yeah, but I thought he was alright.
He can be a tosser at times, yeah.
Where he's about 15 miles, something like that, up the road. He's in Southend. I'm in Chelmsford City. Yes, and he's in Southend, which is just not too far away.
He's like anyone, probably his good points and his bad points, and depending on moods, you know, like everyone can have their off days, whatever, but yeah.
But yeah, there's still a lot of good people left, man. There's a lot I've seen go. There's a lot of singo, or a lot of think have been pressured into taking what I think best way to explain it is maybe take the easier side. I don't think they necessarily do it through a conscious decision. But something inside them thinks, you know, I'm going to get less flack over here than I. So they're almost pressured into kind of like taking a side.
I remember the naturist thing got to call. I can't remember what the comments were on the live. I do remember the naturist thing, and yeah, that was lives every year, and doing the I think it was a petition or something, and I just remember Buzz's live streams, and he sat there every night on this website, and he's saying there's images of people, you know, obviously naturists and stuff on it, but there's images of kids on it, and for me, that's the bit where I was uncomfortable. If you know that's there, yes, if you want to grab information off it to stop it happening. Well, I could never understand why would you keep going back to that?
Yeah, that's a good point. I never see them ever do any lives, and to be honest, I vaguely remember it. But Law-Abiding Citizen, I do remember that channel. And yeah, I think they were from Birmingham neck of the woods, weren't they? That kind of way. Yeah. Crazy what's changed in 3 years, 2-3 years. Crazy.
See that march, that thing obstacle back then, I always thought, well, what if the kids didn't, you know, if the kids were taken on it by the parents, and what if the kids didn't want to do it? Would they be forced to, you know, because it was saying that there was a certain point in that thing where everyone would, you know, strip off and carry on with the naturist part. And it's like, well, what if the kids didn't want to do it? Would they be forced to do it because they were on the march with the parents, or
probably?
Or
in Chelsea, they had the naked bike ride. Have you heard of it?
A controversial claim here, but again, anyone that's taking their children to a naturist fucking march again needs to pull their head out their fucking arse.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, maybe even needs the authorities to come knock on their door.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? It's just not right, bro. Like, there's certain stuff you don't expose kids to at a certain age, and things like that. I don't think a kid should really be exposed to, man. I teach my kids that, like, you need to cover up. You know, even from a young age. I was speaking about this on Monks a few weeks ago. Like, I teach my children to cover up. Like, cover yourself. Like, they don't get to a certain age, and I teach them about how, like, yeah, you have to, yeah, you know, always have your private parts in that cover because there's weirdos. You don't teach your kids like that. You just always
when
teach
I was
kids
growing up,
like,
I was always
cover
running around naked.
Well, funny enough, I've said this. My two youngest are like that. They'll come in from nursery. And the first thing they want to do is take literally all their clothes off, down to the nappy, and then because they're both using potty and stuff now, that they'll take their fucking nappy off, and next thing you know, they're running around fucking naked. Again,
yeah,
not bad. But again, if there were people coming round or something like that, put something on. You need to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I wouldn't be teaching my kids that, like, yeah, let's go on a naturist march. You know,
I mean, that's the first thing anyone does coming out of school is get that uniform off and get that pile of shite off. Yeah.
Get it off. Get that shit off. Yeah, Rick, you put it how I was trying to subtly put it. Yeah. You said it, bro. I definitely think it's questionable.
I mean, I have had this with me kids, you know, kids going swimming in schools and stuff, and at one point, me lads come back and said the area in whichever centre it is that they go to, it's not closed off just for the kids to get changed. There's been other people in there, like adults getting changed.
Holy
I'm
shit.
like, what the fuck? Is it, if it's taking kids there, they should section it off. Like when we used to do it, they'd be like the adult pool and the kids pool, and then changing rooms obviously for both sides. So they'd close that bit off for the school to actually use it.
But who remembers when who the fuck? What charity was it? British Heart Foundation. British Heart Foundation were funding, or they had something to do with like nudist fucking swim sessions. Where again?
Yeah, I think we had that to do with swimming pools and stuff.
Yeah, and like literally, even if you didn't have a kid, you could turn up and swim nude with other children and families. Yeah, mate. Yeah, I think where was that? Where one of those places?
I think there was videos on that. I don't know if that again was probably one of maybe was it covered or someone had covered on YouTube, because they were filming people going in saying, "Well, why are you going in there? You even got kids." So
that's crazy.
Or questioning people that have gone in with kids, like, why are you even taking your kids in there? So, and the kids look like they were being dragged into it rather than actually wanting to go,
Yes, just strange thing. When I was in school, the only adults in the changing room were the teachers.
Yeah, even swimming, it was always teachers. Yeah. You normally had a male for the boy swimmers, and then you'd have a female teacher for the girls. If anyone needed any help, like whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, but back then we'd have little, I don't know about anyone else's swim baths, but we'd have little changing cubicles for each person. Now it's like one big fucking changing room.
Oh, is that what it's like now? Yeah, that's where I used to be able to go into a separate changing room through my primary school. I went in a big like room where we had to get undressed and stuff. It was always in a cubicle. I swear, yeah. From what I can remember from year 5 onwards, anyway.
Yeah. Right, peeps. Well, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna go get myself into bed and get a couple of hours before I'm gonna be up. So, I know if I don't actually get a couple of hours, then I won't go out tomorrow.
Grumpy bear.
So, pardon?
Grumpy bear then.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking tomorrow. Is it Dodge the Badger? Dodge the Badger give me a location. Well, say give me a location. Tell me to go to Birmingham, get a certain number bus, and then stay on that bus. And apparently it's going to bring me to something that's like, maybe looks like a prison / something. But it doesn't actually say what it is. So I don't know what it is, but it sounds worth maybe going and checking out. So I'm thinking about going and doing that tomorrow.
It's like a mystery tour.
It literally is going to be, it's going to be like a mystery tour, mate. We're just going to get up nice and early tomorrow, get on a bus, because bus is better for like, it's all right getting the train, but the train's like direct routes to just like one place, right? The bus is a bit more like goes around the houses and shit, passes more stuff. So I kind of just get on the bus and just hope that I go past something that looks interesting. If there's something, stop the bus, get off, and then jump back on the bus and go to the next place. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. As long as you don't tip energy drinks all over you, that makes it look like you pissed yourself. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sitting there in a fucking Red Bull can again.
Yeah, man. Fucking hormone. Fucking, what was it? Yeah, I've still got the glass bottle. I brought one of the glass bottles back in. A fucking testosterone enhancement or something. Don't know. Fucking weird, man. Really strange. But yeah, big up yourself, AnneMarie. Thanks for having us on. Camera shy. Always a pleasure, bro.
Yeah.
Everyone else in the chat, Optical Outlaw, Leo,
I think I might make a move as well.
the gang, Rick,
Getting late.
But yeah, all do that for me as well, please, when you get a chance. Can you all unsubscribe from my channel and then resubscribe again? Hit the bell again, yeah. I need to try this out and see like what's going on because I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't get a notification off you.
And
Yeah,
if you
that's what
come, just unsubscribe and fuck off.
No, that's bullshit though, isn't it? Like, Debbie, I've got a paid member and he's like, I didn't get a notification. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't get no notification. I didn't know you was on.
If YouTube don't sort it out, I'm going to be back onto them as well tomorrow saying, look, now I've got paid members telling me they ain't getting my notifications. The fuck?
Yep.
Yeah,
But
but
yeah.
as I say, it could depend on how many subs, about how many people the sub to.
I tell you what,
well.
when I was talking to them today, it is quite smart how they can like break it all down. Like they're able to break down like how many subs I'd had, how many subs I'd lost. They were then giving me like percentages for the amount of people that have actually got a notification, and it was actually quite insightful actually. But a lot of it went over my head, to be honest.
I mean, I'd ask them the question, fucking, why are they taking people down who were sharing music and shit like that, but let people on or stay on that are fucking making threats, verbally abusive, malcoms, fucking all sorts of shit that just should be taken down.
Well, even I've been going through YouTube and they've all been like, oh, you got to bow down to the YouTube gods. You got to hope that they promote your channel because it's down to them, isn't it? Like who gets promoted, who gets denied. And I'm guessing that's what's happened to PBA because I didn't get a notification to say that he's was on doing a live.
I mean, yeah, the algorithm and pushing it out and stuff like that, yeah, probably, but
I did get yours, AnneMarie, though. I did, yeah. Yours popped up saying yours coming live.
Yeah, but did you get it for both times or just once?
Just the once, and then you told me that you was going to do the second one, but I didn't get a notification for the second one. Well,
yeah.
Let me have a quick look at the top of my screen. No, it didn't come up with that. Yeah, no, it didn't come up with yours. Not the second one. Not on top of my screen, anyway.
I mean, when I set the live up, I'd done it for like half an hour or just over half an hour away because I thought it sends a notification out saying you're going to be live in half an hour, and then another one saying you're live. So that's why I kind of put it ahead, even though I still ended up late anyway. But
sometimes I don't even get Stokes's quiz for some reason. Sometimes that don't pop up. Like that won't give me a notification. That's why I miss it, and I have to join halfway through. Oh, sorry. It won't pop up.
Do you mean the one I played at the start, Optical?
Fucking hell, someone's unsubbed and not subbed again. You meant to sub again, you fuckers.
No, they've all got unsubbed BBA.
Maybe that was just a cunt that needed to unsub.
I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be like 30, 40 subs down thinking, what the fuck's going on here? Oh, yeah, remember last night you told everyone to go and sub? Oh, yeah, shit.
You'd have to come on tomorrow and be like, hey, resub, come on.
I mean, it'd be nice to tell people to just unsub and just leave it like that, quite honestly. Like, it'd be nice to filter out and I think someone else has said this, it'd be nice if you could actually unsub the people that are sub to you. Especially all the tossers. Fuck off. Go away, fuck off. Stay away.
Well, anyway, yeah, it is getting fucking early in the morning. I'm gonna call it a night.
I thought I'd froze again then.
What's that?
I thought the whole thing had froze again then. Our bear's fucked off.
Has he gone?
Not even a bye. Cheeky shit.
Yeah, I know. He's alright little shit, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, 2 hours, so it's not bad, yeah. Thanks for jumping on.
That's all right. I do like your chats. It's a lot more chill than all the other ones. Yeah, that's why I like jumping on yours.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I'd done it and then did the other one and then started it again. Rather than have a panel straight after that.
Yeah.
Like on the same thing, I mean.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me anyway. And it's good to speak to you all. Bye, everyone in chat as well.
Yeah, sleep well.
But I'm going to go. Right.
See you soon.
See you soon. Cheers for having me on. Bye, 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 bye.
And also, yeah, I quite like that one obstacle. I like listening to runs. I'll be honest, I still got some I think I need to listen to. But yeah, I would say there's quite a few songs that probably not everyone's cup of tea, but you know, the high rem one, I would say if anyone has not had depression or can't relate to it, if you listen to that song and you think it's like a battle of the minds, it kind of tells you and shows you how depression can be, you know, two voices, one saying good things, one saying bad. It's like having a little mini you, a good one and a bad one on each shoulder. If you get a copyright, just apply it and remote act on it. Certain channels use. Yeah, I had the same. I had Moderators on earlier as well. Yeah. I had that other one on earlier too. The optical, the one. Oh fuck, what's it called? It's the one you play on your channel. Dance Monkey. I had that on earlier too. Style is a bit like Mr. Scruff. The other music I played on the other one at the start, that was Chinchilla, and she's done a few songs with Ren as well. But it'd be nice to see her channel go up more as well. Do you know what? After time, some of the songs, listening to them through YouTube, yeah, it sounds good, and obviously if you connect it to whatever, it sounds. But if you download it and put it into StreamYards, there's just something about it. It makes the song sound so much better than listening to it through YouTube. I mean, I need to filter off the shit up in StreamYards, because I think some of the songs I've still got in here have probably blocked some of the lives, so I need to get rid of them and try and go back and edit it out of them lives. Listen to For Joe. I see 1,100 subs in 4 months. That's good optical. Have you put? Have I even subbed to your second channel, optical? I'm trying to think right now if the link has been shared at all, or I can't remember. I don't know. OT 2.0. Okay. I didn't know if it was like a backup channel or something completely separate, but yeah, alright then. But yeah, there's so much shit. That's it, like, it's just nice, the 2 channels are going now, it's just nice to have, a laugh and take the piss out of each other, but we all know it's, in good humour, not like the kind of taking the piss out of people to humiliate them or offend them or whatever. It's just like, the audience, and we all know it's just a bit of banter. It's nice to have that in certain channels, like in Monks, and they'll take the piss and eat in the chat if it's a normal time live, and it's just funny. There needs to be more laughter and more funny moments on YouTube than all crap. As I say, optical, people like flinging shit and hoping it sticks, and half the time, or after people, as we've seen, completely lose track of what their own thoughts and opinions are, and lose themselves because they follow become a sheep and follow the crowd. Not that, not in all of the places optical. There's a few places where it's still funny. It's just a shame that many of, I mean, it's probably people been on here longer, so they probably say other people are OGs on it, but like the people that I would call the OGs of my time on YouTube, it's a shame that I'm going to say the word, it's just that sense of community and supporting each other and building each other up. It's a shame that that's allowed toxic people in to let it go to shit. Yeah, battery died. Fuck it off. You just used to not saying anything and fucking off anyway. You won't go on panels. I don't think anyone should feel like they're forced to go on panels. They're optical. You know, or it should be forced to defend themselves when they've done fuck all wrong. You know, there's certain questions I've asked on here and I've never had the answer to it. People have, I'd say people have not even asked that question anyway. And more, I can't say more joined in, but had their heads turned and let themselves become the sheep. But I bet you get about an hour sleeping and the kids out waking up. Yeah, so you better get your ass to sleep now. As people call me out, calling me names and demand I go on panel to answer for myself. But that's it. It's, yeah, if, you know, so many times I hear people say, oh, I can, I've got the proof and I can show it, but they never actually fucking do. Or people want to throw the shit, but have got no proof to back anything up. And, yeah, just a bunch of wankers, aren't they, optical, really, to be honest. As I say, some people just need to actually get a grip of themselves, and if you can target people while they're fucking grieving, then that just shows even more what a fucking dickhead you actually are. And a family. Exactly, optical. Exactly. And I'll still find it funny that you're the only person to have not been asked to throw the acro up, but still actually threw the acro up. And saying you'd done it good out of boredom for something to do. It's quite funny. So he used to rob pick and mix from Woolies. Who didn't, optical? Who didn't pick the odd sweet up from fucking pick and mix though? You know, probably do that myself as a kid. Fill the bag while eating it at the same time. Oh, the good old days, optical. Now it's fucking probably anywhere up to a tenner for a bag of fucking pick and mix. And it's like, whoa. It takes the piss. Acro is a sheet, clean sheet of paper. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right, I'm fucking yawning myself. I feel like absolute shite and tired. So, yeah, I'll play this song for you, optical, and then I am fucking off to bed. Until close and got pick and mix. 8:60. I got me kids on last week and it was. I didn't even put that much in it, quite honestly, and it was nearly £6, I think. And yeah, it's like. I think back to back in the day, how much we used to fill them bags up or whatever. We used to get shitloads for that amount. Now even more than ever, even going shopping tonight, it's like everything's going tinier but fucking doubling in price. I kind of think it's what I needed to, optical. Even though I didn't think I could go live. And even setting it up, I still didn't want to go live. You know, even with the first one. But yeah, I think it's been good just to actually give myself a kick up the arse and do it. And yeah, if people, I don't know. I'll just say fuck all the haters, quite honestly. Because that's it. And I would play a song, but that did actually ban my last live. So, well, not my last live, one of my previous lives. It blocked it. If it's made you laugh at all, optical, then yeah. I used to fill a bag and sell them and be £1. Used to get a lot back in the day for £1. And me as a kid, I could get a can of Coke, bag of crisp, chocolate bar, maybe something else, and still have money left over for all them penny sweets. Madness. I'll get jack shit for £1 now. Right, honestly. I bet even in the fucking pound shops, everything's probably being put up to 125 anyway, so you'd be lucky to see anything for a bloody pound anymore. Can of Coke back in my day optical was 35p. You might be lucky to get that for £1, I guess. Yeah, 35p for a can of Coke. Freddos were 10p. Chomps were 10p. Space Raiders were 10p. A bag of Walker's crisp was about 30p. Chocolate bars anywhere up to 40p. In 1916, I went into pubs and got 4 pints for a tenner. Lucky to get 1 pint for a tenner. I think it was £2.30 when I would be drinking pints. And then you'd have certain pubs that would do £1 a pint night. Maybe laughing a lot. Hope you managed to get some sleep, Twin Flames. Like I'm saying to Optical, you need to have your own rest. It's easy to forget about yourselves and grief, but you're not doing yourself or anyone else any favours by not having sleep or not eating. Plus, it can make you get even more cranky and short with other people. I've had a whiskey tonight, so I'll sleep on my blubbering. If you need to message me. It's easier if you want to rant and rave and whatever. You know, tell me to fuck off. Just do it if you need to. I won't take offence when I've said if you need to do it, just do it. Sometimes things are better said and rather than left unsaid. And if you're in that kind of fuck off mood, then why not? You know, I spent a few nights ago playing songs that were just basically called fuck off. I was actually searching more songs. Your wild snake makes spaghetti bolognese. Send some my way Optical, that actually sounds nice. My new listening. Fuck, what am I letting myself in for with that one then? Jesus. But yeah, anytime Optical. Even worse than a small bottle is £1. Yeah. It's extremely ill. Right, let's play this fucking song and then I can piss off to bed. I'll play Animal Flow. I might play another one after that and then go. Well, yeah. thank you if you rejoined. Thank you if you listened. I'm not even going to say it. Like dislike, I don't fucking give a shit, honestly. I honestly couldn't give a shit. I know after these videos apply or whatever, it says like, subscribe and all that. I couldn't give a toss. I would rather... I'd rather just be here with people I enjoy speaking to than I'm not all about the crap and the bollocks that comes along with YouTube. Yeah, let's play this fucking music and fuck off for sleep. I'll probably see you all tomorrow somewhere. Well, today I should say. Bacon and beans on toast. I don't know why. It's one thing being a vegetarian, you always miss crispy bacon. No. Madness. Anyway, music. And then I'll see you later.
Animal flow. You're in the mind of a cannibal king, where chaos and anarchy roam. And trouble is bubbling under the skin, a certain insanity shows. Whenever I pick up the mic and begin, whenever these words that I write with my pen come alive, they ignite like I pulled out the pin. Animal flow, out in the jungle, I'm ready for war. I'm beating your brains with a bat, I'm swinging it back, and it's spooky, I bite 'cause I'm bored. Lord of the cannibals, bro, a murderous mind that you can't ignore. I wait and react with combat on the counter-attack, on the king of the jungle I roar. Animal. Animal flow, I'm the flow CEO. I've got mountains of murderous rhymes.
Mountain volcanic, I blow and cause mayhem and panic. There's nowhere to run from my mind. I'm an impassable flow, never slowing, just growing and flowing with intricate lines. Yes, I will dig in my teeth when I bite like a beast. Blood, I drink it like wine.
Animal flow, out in the wilderness I will be king. Sit on my throne, I'm the Lord of the Rings. Out on my own, I'm a terrible thing. Animal skins over my shoulders like bling. They will be clothing my sins. I came to win over and over again. I'll take your life with a grin. Animal. Animal.
Animal.
Mary had a little lamb whose fleece was white as snow. It made the blood look so much redder when I slit its throat. Watch it drip, drop, till the ground was soaked. Oh, Mary, Mary, quite contrary how the blood it flows.
Horrific, explicit, I feel parasitic, acidic, I'm eating your flesh. Don't fidget, I'm livid, not mentally with it. I get kinda sick when I'm stressed. I am the I am the storm, I am the fury, I am the scorn, I am the belly, I am the beast. Yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I am, yes, I'm an animal, yes, I'm an animal. Yes, sometimes the things I say are irrational. Yes, sometimes the things I do are quite radical. Yes, I will be waging war on the capital. Yes, I will burn the houses of parliament down, cause hypocrites, they burn quite easily. Wow, burn and pillage it all to the ground. Your illegitimate king lost his crown. Animal flow, show no mercy under my rule. I won't be kind, I will be cruel. Down on my foes in a paddling pool. Yes, I'm tyrannical, bro, so never mistake a man for a fool. I'll take your ignorance right back to school and teach you a lesson for testing my cool.
Animal. Animal.
I've got dirt on my Reeboks from staying up all night. Spent my last £10 on this pack of Marlboro Lights. I phoned up Stevie, I said, "Gee, you alright?" He said, "It's 6 in the morning, brother, get some shut-eye." I feel a sense of well-being this time in the morning. Wear my heart out of my hoodie while the city is snoring. Drunks falling off the sidewalks get issued a warning. Distant sirens, they crescendo like a symphony calling. This is the Britain I know, this is the Britain I love. There's poetry inside this city if you listen enough. Working class casualties out on the street sleep rough, while a mother with her baby takes her pram to the pub. And while she's knocking them down, the cost of living goes up. I can't relate to politicians with their head in the mud. I resonate with messy Fridays with the boys smoking bud. We do our bit to numb the struggle, as below so above, and as above so below. Here in the city we glow. I blow a smoke ring up to heaven and it makes a halo. And then the clock strikes 7, guess it's time to head home. My companion is the city, so I'm never alone. I'm stepping in and out of gaps of the pavement cracks, and if I go to sleep now, that's an anticlimax. People rise for work and the sun mirrors that. A perfect juxtaposition for those out on the lash. Bear with me, it's beautiful, I think it's irrefutable. There's beauty in the contradicting Britain, indisputable. Junkie in the cubicle, that old spoon is usable. His mother's in the black suit, crying at a funeral. 9 to 5 crucible, this route is not commutable. A kid falls off the tracks and then he serves a scratch at juvenile. Libby's at the Dolies, but her disposition's humourful, while Davy's at the bookies and his mates call him delusional. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather when the sun starts shining. Feel the factor 10 tremor. Boys, we'll be in it together until the fists start flying like they're Conor McGregor, and then he's out. I think he took it too far. I think the boy saw red. I think he hit him too hard. Now he's face down on the pavement with the face full of tar. Mad how small altercations can define who we are. That's my cue, I guess it's time to head home. It's bittersweet how my high found its way to below. And I've said it once before, as above so below. Living on the streets of Britain, you just go with the flow. But I'm done, I'm out for the night. As the sun paints the pavements, I'll turn out the light. White noise on the radio to quiet my mind. Always was an overthinker, just the way I'm designed. Britain, drink it down and moan about the weather. When it's all said and done, we'll be in it all together. Boys, we'll be like it forever. It's a bittersweet symphony, we're birds of a feather.
I close my eyes and I can see a world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. Through the dark, through the door, through where no one's been before, but it feels like home. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I've lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. Every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I feel the world to be, wishing on the one I see. A million dreams is all it's gonna take. There's a house we can build. Every room inside is filled with things from far away. They can say it all sounds crazy. They can say I'm lost my mind. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we deny. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake. I think of what the world could be.
you, so come on, come on, come on, let's get physical.
Buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind.
Who needs to go to sleep when I got you next to me?
The fire that's coming from the mind, it's only this moment.